Traveling is easy. The hard part is knowing what is a norm and what is taboo in the place you are going. People get in trouble all the time for this sort of stuff. On Twitter, there are these hilarious threads. People going abroad and greeting in their native manner, and people are taken aback by their way of greeting. Like, what's that? In this video, we'll see unusual sexual and ritual practices going on right now in the 21st century that you probably never knew existed, but they are just everyday life for the natives of that place. Possibly disgusting content ahead. And yeah, definitely 18 plus. Okay, go home sonny, come back when you're 18. Hi Chestertainers, today we are touring the world through the eyes of 10 different people and some of our stops. They are going to be a bit dark and creepy and yucky because it's sexual practices and spiritual rituals and all that stuff people want to know but will never Google. But first off, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, punch the red button and the notification bell so YouTube knows to drop the updates on stops we are bringing your way. Let's jump right in. Number 10. Virginity Testing. South Africa has been ravaged by HIV and AIDS for a while, and they've grown wiser for it, and they are now issuing virginity certificates. Yes, you heard right, a virginity certificate. It's a popular tradition, especially among the Zulu ethnic group, who reside mainly in kwaZulu Natal province of South Africa. Girls who participate in this ceremony must have their virginity tested by a qualified virginity tester, and this is done in a secluded room using bare hands. The girl being tested must lie on her back with her legs open. The tester then opens a vagina with both ends and looks inside, apparently to see if her hymen is intact. If all is well, the girl is given a virginity certificate. Some ethnic groups in Nigeria do similar virginity tests for girls before they can get married. The married women gather around the maiden in a circle. They unfold their wrappers and stretch it with their two hands so that each woman's wrapper overlaps with the next woman's, and no one outside can see what is going on inside the circle. The chosen tester then checks the hymen of the maiden to see if it has been broken. Number 9. Do you know how many bulls I jumped to marry you? Ethiopia's Hama tribe is made up mostly of pastoralists who respect and treasure their cattle. And their cattle will kinda judge you worthy or unworthy to be a man in a quite athletic initiation ritual. It's all about the art of bull jumping. Bull jumping is a 3-day rite of passage that all boys must partake in, and it's extremely important for the dignity of both the initiate and his family. The initiate must walk over 15 castrated bulls that have been rubbed in dung to make their backs slippery, and the task that much tougher. If he fails, he'll have to wait a whole year to try again, and if he succeeds, it means he's ready to marry and to raise his own children and cattle. There won't be 40-year-olds still trying to jump 15 bulls, will there? If you practice on wet surfaces and don't break any bones while at it, should be pretty easy, right? Number 8. A plate for every lip. The people of Suma as well as the Mosi tribe are popular for the large plates installed in their lips. Yup, literal plates. They are some of the last tribes in Africa where it's the norm for women to wear large pottery or wooden plates in their lower lips. Among the Suma of southwestern Ethiopia, during teenage years, females undergo the lip stretching procedure, which involves removing their lower teeth to accommodate a lip plate. Yes, they remove their lower teeth. The plate is increased in size yearly until it is an outstanding size. I wonder how they eat. Do they remove it when they are about to sleep? What if a fly perches on the plate? Will they kill it on the plate or allow it to dance around their mouth? Among the mercy, the ritual is not compulsory though. When a mercy girl gets to the age of 15 or 16, her lower lip is cut by a mother or another older woman in the settlement. The cut is held open by a wooden plug for about 3 months while it heals. Mercy members are rather egalitarian. Girls are never forced to have their lip pierced. It's a totally personal choice. But of course, 16 is the prime age for peer pressure, no matter your culture, and this is often the reason girls opt for the lip plate. Some of the men do this similar exercise with their ears. They have ear plates. Number 7. Kusasa Fumbi or sexual cleansing. Locally referred to as Kusasa Fumbi, this tradition is practiced in certain African countries such as Malawi, Zambia, and Kenya. Under this ritual, young girls are required to have sex with paid male sex workers, locally known as hyenas, after receiving their first menstrual period, becoming widowed, or after having an abortion. The sexual cleansing tradition can last for 3 days. Girls are taken to a secluded place where they spend 3 days learning different aspects of womanhood, including how to please a man. On the last day, a hyena is invited to cleanse the initiates by having sex with them. Locals believe the practice prevents diseases. How exactly it prevents diseases is left to wonder. Number 6. Festival of the Dead. You know what else happens in Malawi? A festival of the dead. But this isn't Coco. They don't see their dead relatives and mingle with them and celebrate old times and cry because they miss each other. That's a happy place to be. In the Chiwa community, a Bantu tribe mostly found in Malawi, the Festival of the Dead is done during the burial ceremony of a tribe member. It is customary for the body of the deceased to be washed. And I don't mean just the outside. The corpse is taken to a sacred place where the cleansing is done by slitting the throat and pouring water through the insides of the dead. The water is squeezed out of the body until it comes out clean. The water is then collected and used to prepare a meal for the whole community. I don't even want to imagine that. Sorry, I told you some stuff was coming. Makes you wonder how it could be a people's way of life year after year. Dead relative after dead relative. An entire festival of drinking the water from the dead. Whoa. Number 5. Love under the waterfalls. We've heard of open space sex events happening in the ancient past. They used to be as common as offering sacrifices, and both are still occurring in some religions. In most places, sex is something private, something between two people. In Ahati, people believe that having sex makes the goddess of love happy. It is the custom for all men and women to take naked baths together under the sacred waterfall. They also dance a sexual dance, and it's not a cultish thing for them. It is a normal ritual, just as you have normal weddings. It is believed that doing this in the presence of the goddess pleases the goddess, who in turn showers the marriage with peace and love. And who doesn't want a marriage filled with peace and love? Number 4. And out of the armpit came the apple. In rural Austria, young ladies perform a traditional dance with slices of apple stuffed in their armpits. After dancing, the women go to their man of interest and offers them a slice, sweat dripping from it and all. If the man accepts her, then she has to be eaten by the man. If the man can eat this delicious slice of sweat-filled, pheromone-saturated slice of apple. Then, he can always enjoy pleasures from his wife, no matter the body part it comes from, they say. So, it's the marriage vow of for better or worse, but in drama. A love-crazed man will eat anything from his girl anyway. Number 3. Searching for the one. In Cambodia, a tribe called Kerung tribe is famous all around the globe for having love huts. These are built by the elders of the family for their teenage daughters. Several men would come and get intimate with the young girls until she finds her soulmate for the entire life. If the girl's way of knowing it's her soulmate by how long the man can last or the quality of the sex, obviously, this will in turn demand that the men practice a lot so they can stand a chance of getting married. The opposite of patriarchal, these Kerung people sounds like the perfect travel destination for women. Number 2. The San and the Eland. Among the San tribe of East Africa, there is such a heavy emphasis on the boys learning to hunt and provide that there is an entire ceremony dedicated to the idea. A ritual is held where a boy is taught how to track an eland, also called an antelope, and once the boy masters it and has shot the animal with an arrow, he becomes an adult. Antelopes are everywhere in San traditional rituals. During a girl's puberty ritual, a younger girl is isolated during a first menstruation cycle, and in the meantime, the women of the tribe perform a dance called the Eland Bull Dance, where they imitate the mating behavior of the antelope cows. A man usually plays a part, acting out the part of the Eland bull with horns on his head. This ritual is believed to keep the menstruating girl beautiful, free from hunger or thirst, and overall peaceful. It's part of the marriage ritual for the man to give the fat taken from the eland's heart to the girl's parents as a form of dowry. Another eland ritual, this time more spiritual than eland meat and fat, is the trance dance. Number 1. Wife-stealing ceremony. Birds, bees, wildebeest. In the Wildebeest tribe of Niger, a subgroup of the Fulani ethnic group found in the Sahel region of Africa, the human mating ritual takes a page from nature's book, but they take the courtship dance to a whole other level. Regularly, this dance can result in one of the most popular of all the unusual rituals in the world, wife stealing. The Gwere War is an annual ritual and competition where young men dress up in elaborate ornamentation and traditional face paint and gather in lines in the form of a beauty pageant to dance and sing. The goal? To get the attention of one of the judges, a marriageable young woman. In this particular tribe, the male beauty idea is all about bright eyes and teeth, so men will often roll their eyes and bare their teeth to show off their sex appeal. The men are judged by a panel of 3 women. Other women watching can choose their favorite and tap him on the shoulder. He then becomes their new husband, and if they already have one, the women can also choose as many men as they want and have sex with them before they settle on one. Well, that's it, guys. There were so many practices from around the world that did not make the list. There's enough weirdness to go around. So which one was your favorite? The wife stealing, the lip stretching, and which grossed you out? Maybe the Festival of the Dead. Join the discussion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe by touching the red subscribe button so you can get notified as soon as we drop more stories for you, because you are the reason why we're here. And make sure you like it, share it, and see you in the next one.